Hey guys, what's up? Today we're doing a very cool install. This has to do with the boost gauge, the engine management, all the related stuff I've been putting in. This package just came from DNA Motoring, or I guess they're known as Speed Daddy or whatever, but it is a very small box. In this box there is some mayonnaise colored vacuum tubing, looks terrible. A manual boost controller. This is mainly why I put the new boost gauge in, because whenever you're modifying your boost circuit or increasing it, you want to make sure you get a good reading, because detonation is not your friend. This is just a simple spring ball bearing style valve. You got plus boost, minus boost, very simple. I'm going to explain a couple ways to install these. Alright, so you get a valve T. You don't really need this unless you're twin turbo or you're running an external wastegate with 2 ports. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to port both these. And some hardware. Looks like 2 little hose clamps, 2 screws, and what appears to be mounting plates. I'm not too certain. Alright, I'm back. I had to help my neighbor put a taillight in his Ford. Unfortunately, he drives a Ford and not something cool. For this install, I also bought 5 foot of black vacuum hose. The reason for that is because I knew that it was going to come with some nasty looking hose. Okay, so I went ahead and moved one of my hot side charge pipes to give me a little more access to this fender in here. This is where I'm going to mount my controller. Now this is the line going from the turbo. This is the basically sort of the signal line. You can't really see it, but it's down there on the turbo. And this line is the wastegate line. It goes down and loops up and comes into the wastegate. And one way to check which side is the wastegate side would be to blow into it, and the side that the air flows freely on would be the side that you want to put towards the wastegate. And I can hear that the air is coming out on this side, which means this I want to put towards the wastegate. So actually their sticker was correct. I've read that in a lot of these kits they do a really shitty job on putting the stickers and stuff. This side goes to the wastegate, this side would go to the turbo, the fitting on the J-pipe, and then this side would go to the bottom of the boost controller, and the top of the boost controller gets vented to the atmosphere. Go ahead and ignore the old car behind me. That's our 41 Chevy that we've been in process of restoring. So anyway, what you want to do is, okay, so this is the wastegate side. I have 2 lines here, and this is the turbo feed, and this is the wastegate. So I want to go ahead and put the arrow towards the wastegate. That's one thing that's correct. And I'm going to go ahead and use hose clamps. You really don't want a leak in the system. Let's see. 2 hose clamps that came with the kit are 6 millimeters. They also suck. So there's the wastegate side with the valve. Alright. Now I want to go ahead and take the turbo side. I could probably shorten this a little bit. I think I'm going to, because I know I don't want to have it mounted all the way up here. See where I could find somewhere to mount your kit at, basically, where you're going to want it. And we'll just connect it, and then I'll shorten the line when I figure out where I want to mount it at. Go ahead and put the hose clamp same direction. This is the source side, or the turbo outlet. Okay, so you want to go ahead and make sure that side's tight. What you're going to do is you're going to now connect this line. The hose clamp one first, okay? Okay. Go ahead and clamp that one down. Okay, so once you have the line going off the port, this is Wastegate Turbo Boost Controller. Basically what you're going to want to do is connect this to the bottom of your boost controller. This is the turn dial. You make sure, well, you want to make sure when you tune these, this is all the way down, turn it all the way towards the minus. The reason for that is you want to tune these slowly. You're only using a boost gauge unless you have a fancier setup and you really don't want to blow your engine up this early. And go ahead and ignore this arrow, because the way this works is this is a turn dial and there's a spring in here and a ball. So what this is actually doing is it is adjusting the pressure that it takes for this ball to come up, which vents air. So this is going to allow the engine to build more boost, build boost quicker. So essentially what you want to do is get another hose clamp, and you want to put this on the bottom line, and this one just gets vented to atmosphere. You can either put a hose on it, leave it the way you want, whatever. I'm not going to put a hose on it. I'm going to find somewhere to mount this and go ahead and get it mounted. There you have it. My manual boost controller is installed. I went ahead and used one of the brackets, some set screws, ran it into the fender. It's all the way down. You want to make sure once again that when you tune this, it is all the way down. And then I'll just slowly creep it up from there. My target goal is 13 pounds. I have a Walbro 255. The injectors have been changed, but still these engines usually detonate around 15 pounds. So 13 pounds is pretty good. That gives me a plus and minus, and I just gotta watch out for boost spikes.